Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Tiger Coliseum, where we are here with Coach Jin and his students versus Scotland Forever, with Mr. Shadow 818 and his supposed coach Yongin versus Ronster 1703 and Ethereal Winter. I am Taiko Mom, bringing you this stream together with Kiko Boy.
Hello, guys. Yeah, let's see how this is gonna turn out.
We have already started out fantastically by triggering all of Scotland by having the Great Britain flag instead of the Scottish flag, but unfortunately, the basic streamer package does not include a Scottish flag. Scotland is not yet considered a country.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we had the flag, I would put it on. But
True,
no.
but we should have found one first.
Probably.
We did
probably.
not. We did not. We are doing
no,
fantastically.
Okay, so what pool are we playing today? Oops, that's the wrong one. Here it is.
We are playing pool 1, number 1. This is the pool that I made, actually.
I actually haven't played this one, so I'm not so sure that much about it.
Interesting.
Since you made
Well,
it, anything to know?
Well, I mean, I made it in a single night, and to be entirely honest, at the end of it, I barely remember any of it. But, things that I can note is, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty standard map pool. At least I think. Like Nomad 1 is very much just consistency. Nomad 2, in this case, is mostly just slow, not very techy, if I remember correctly. Magical Gigantor, 240 BPM Futsu, so that will probably be a bit difficult. A good old tech map. And actually a Nomad 5 gimmick map that MegaFan made for me. For this pool specifically.
Also, breaking news. Apparently, Monster is not from Scotland. Scotland's flag is half right.
Nani? Man, imagine.
Oh, looks like we're starting up with warm-up 1 from
Coach Jin and his students. Scottish Peppa Pig, oh no. What?
This is gonna be interesting, I think.
The map has not yet downloading for me. Aussie Direct will not let me download the map.
It's quite the download.
It's quite a download. Is it a big download then?
Well,
it's just looking at Beatman.
It does have a video, so that's gonna be fun to see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want the video to be shown, you need to specifically turn that on in the settings, because it's automatically off.
Well, guess what I did?
Oh, nice. This man is prepared. Look at him go, gamer. Link on Discord. Okay.
You're a cheeky
Where?
fat bastard. You're not getting a fucking cocaine pancake here, George. Give me some more. Oh, fuck's sake. My son's a junkie.
I don't see it. What the?
Evil cow. Never mind that fat bastard. Give me some. There you go, darling. Here we go.
So far, this is sounding very
Scottish Peppa Pig. Cocaine pancakes. Where the fuck is my pancake? It killed also direct. Perfect. I mean, I suppose that as we are waiting on this, I can tell you a funny story about me and the name title of Coach Jin and his student, because for some reason it took me a very long time to realize what the name actually meant. As in, I didn't realize until 2 days ago when I was filling in the ref helper and had to specifically write Yongin when I realized that Gin had to do with Yongin and not Jin. Because Look, I saw Mr. Shadow, knew this man was British, and so with Coach Jin, I thought of the booze, gin. So it's like
That makes sense.
Coach,
I like
Coach,
that.
Coach,
I like
Jin,
that.
Coach Jin. All right, sure. Alcohol? Are they gonna be drinking? What? Coach Jin and the student. What? And then I was filling in ref helper, had to literally write down Yongin, and that's at the point where I realized, wait, that actually makes a lot more sense. Occam's razor, sometimes the solution right in front of you is probably the more correct one.
A pinch of ketamine, a wee sprinkle of speed, and then we put some milk in it and stir it
The
all
map is
together.
still not
There you
downloading
go.
for me. Is it
Man, you're
downloaded
a
for you?
fucking genius.
I pre-downloaded it, so
Darling,
I'm
would
good to
you
go.
fucking stop
Okay.
splashing me, you wee dickhead? Right, you wee ugly
I don't know if I'll
bastard.
be able to
Ugly
see it
bastard.
then.
That coke cost me a fucking
Pain.
fortune. Move.
Can you make me a cocaine?
Could you maybe
pancake,
turn on your
darling?
Discord stream for
No,
like 5
you're a
minutes?
cheeky fat bastard. You'll no get
I
the
got
fucking
this.
cocaine
I
pancake
got
here,
this.
Perfect. Perfect.
I think I got this. Where is
Fuck's
this?
sake, my son's a junkie.
Where the fuck is
You
my
can do
pancake,
it.
you evil cow?
I
Never
believe.
mind that fat bastard.
Well, that
Give
makes
me
one of
some,
us.
Mum. There you go, darling. Here we go. Oh my god, Mum. I can't feel my mouth. I'm on Mum.
It went live.
You bitch. Where the fuck is my pancake?
Oh, look, there's only one pancake
Oh,
left.
I wonder-
All for me.
Wonder when we're gonna
Delicious,
start.
all for me.
Aye, fuck you, you
Soon.
slag. I'll make my
Looks
own
like
it.
cocaine pancakes. Easy peasy, look. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck is this? Oh no.
Haha, Dad, you're such a stupid fat fucking bastard.
Shut your fucking
What the
face,
fuck is
Here, I'll get my
this?
pancake.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bastard, come on, kids, let's go.
BPM
Right,
690.
kids, let's go to the
Nice.
downstairs and jump up and down. Go. What
Oh,
the
this
fuck
is
this
probably
doing
gonna
up
be like
there?
voice mapped to people that are not actually singing.
Haha, look, Mum, Dad.
Most
Oh,
likely.
you fat cow. Where's my breakfast?
Oh, you cheeky bastard. I've lost 4 stone in Weight Watchers. Haha, you're still a big fat
Oh,
bitch,
God.
Mum. Fat bitch. I'm sick of you cheeky bastards making a fool of me.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Stick some sausages in this frying pan. I'm fucking starving.
You're not getting any sausages, you fat greasy bastard.
Huh?
Okay, here
What
we
do you mean, no
go.
sausages? I'm a hard-working
Nope.
man. I deserve a fucking fry-up.
I'm
Oh,
a
Hidden
boy, here we
gaming.
go.
Hidden gaming pog. Well, the skin fix almost worked.
Oh, you fat cow. Where's my breakfast?
Oh, you cheeky bastard. I've lost 4 stone in Weight Watchers. Haha, you're still a big fat bitch, Mum. Fat bitch.
Oh, boy.
I'm sick of you cheeky bastards making a fool of me.
What the fuck? It's not even voice map. What the fuck are these notes on?
You're not getting any sausages, you fat greasy bastard.
Huh? What do you mean, no sausages? I'm a hard-working man. I deserve a fucking fry-up.
Aye, Mum. Dad deserves a breakfast. There's a fat fucker.
It's something.
I know, kids, but
I'll
we're
say
going to
that.
do something different. We're going to make some cocaine pancakes today.
Oh,
Wow. Right, so we add some cocaine, a pinch of ketamine, a wee sprinkle of speed, and then we put some milk in it and stir it all
Oh,
together.
so
There you
Mr.
go.
Shadow did map this one.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, he did.
Thanks, darling. Would you fucking stop splashing me, you wee dickhead? Right, you wee ugly bastard. That ugly bastard. That coke cost me a fucking fortune. Move.
Can you make me a cocaine pancake, darling?
oh
You cheeky fat
no.
bastard. You're no getting a fucking cocaine pancake here, George. Give me
A
some
what?
more. Oh, fuck's sake, my
A
son's
cocaine
junkie.
pancake.
Where the fuck is my pancake, you evil
Huh.
cow?
Never mind that fat bastard.
Interesting.
Give me some, Mum. There you go, darling. Here we go. Oh my god,
Oh
Mum.
god,
I can't
fucking
feel my
eating
mouth.
noises. Why?
I'm on, Mum.
Right, you bitch. Where the fuck is my pancake?
Oh, look, there's only one pancake left. All for me. Delicious, all for me.
Aye, fuck you, you slag. I'll make my own cocaine pancakes. Easy peasy, look. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no fucking way. My
Yeah, this
pancake
is another thing coming, isn't it?
You're such a stupid fat fucking bastard.
Shut your fucking face.
I
Ted.
can't imagine that this is just 2 minutes. This feels like it's taking ages. What?
You're a fat bastard.
I know.
Come on, kids, let's go.
What?
Fuck you then.
Right, kids,
This has like the
let's
same
go
energy as
downstairs
like
and jump
during
up and jingle.
BTTS there was this warm up which was just like DDKDKD, just
Up there.
repeat it. I don't remember from which team it was, but that was just suffering because it was just that part on repeat endless. Coach Jin and his student took that.
Oh yeah, big time. What was it? Mr. Shadow rolling a 92 and Ronster a 25.
Yeah.
Mr. Shadow doing very good with his rolls.
Man has practiced. Always practice your rolls, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
This is why the Roll Gladiator role exists in the TC server. I don't know if anyone has seen that role when they pick up their React roles, but how do we even ban? I mean, I feel like safe bans are usually, especially if you don't know what you're doing, safe bans are usually things like normal 5, hidden 1, something like a free mod, like free mod 3 or free mod 2, because remember it is force mod. At least one of the players will need to pick up a mod.
Oh, that does make sense.
I mean, I would also always ban DT because I hate DT, but hey, that's me.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. DT is hard.
DT2 it is. Look at me predicting stuff. I am
Oh, where we go?
professional.
Oh wait. DT. 2 bans.
Good song though. Rip.
And let's see what they have.
Yeah, if only you knew that for Ahmed Senko, like DT bad. I mean, I did straight up shout it at the start of the match that DT bad, so could have still tried the other DT, especially since I banned the wrong one, but hey.
Ooh, and we got HR2 for Coach Jin and his students.
Understandable. You know what's actually interesting with that map? I think I specifically picked that one instead of the Futsu because the Muzakashi for some reason had a lower difficulty.
Really?
Well, it had, yeah, it was lower in a star rating, which I know doesn't really mean much, but still. And I think it was slightly faster in SV. So I figured, Lamau, let's go with that. And they're instantly going for Preserved Valkyria. Fremont 3.
Right into free mods.
And it also appears that my client is just cursed and doesn't want to do anything, and I don't know why.
Ah, that sounds about right,
No.
though. A client not doing right? Yeah.
Fucking pain.
Ooh, what is this? Ethereal's gonna sight read 2 mods for this. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. Well, woman, but... I'm pretty sure that I picked this to be like the empty mod, so...
Oh, Youngin too! Oh! Good luck to the both of you!
Gamer moment. I don't know where they're going with 2 mods. They only need to do 1 mod. Like...
Well... If that's what they want.
I mean, they are Scottish, so... Well, they're
One of
not,
them.
but they're pretending to be Scottish.
I believe...
Ethereal needs to try and prove that she has superior heritage.
Ah, there we go.
Congratulations, the stream. Fuck. Excuse me while I die. This match has basically just now turned into a into eugenics propaganda for Scottish genes.
Okay, and looking at this, Ethereal is going with 2 mods.
And it is immediately biting them in the ass.
Oh, big time. And let's see what else. Mr. Shadow going with Hidden, Youngin with HR, and Ronster also with HR.
Ah yeah, you had some like fun timings on this map. And then it suddenly increases in SV. If I remember correctly, but it's been a long time since I've seen this map, not gonna lie.
And looks like Mr. Shadow picked up a miss there. So our only full combos are... Oh, never mind, not Ronster. Just Youngin.
Just Youngin. Youngin Gaming.
Come on, Ethereal, you can do it! Double mods is hard, but I'm sure you can... Ah, you're passing. You got this. You got this.
Ronster finding more misses as well. Okay. Who dareth pingeth me? That one. Okay.
Oh, and Mr. Shadow finding one more miss. And so is Ethereal. Again. And Ronster. Oh, that's a few misses there. But that lead is decisively onto Coach Jin and his students. With Youngin getting the S. Hey, we got all the letters. A, B, C, and S.
Perfect. That's the one I call trying to side read and have a conversation. Oh. have they been in a voice call together or something?
Probably.
Either way, maps that I would like to see. I mean, Hidden 1 connection is just fun. It is also pain, but it is fun. Shadow Castle is also banger. Fig Foy is also banger, one of my favorite maps. Moso Kajitsu is obviously a banger, and Mekarusa is also a banger, and people actually don't know that Mekarusa map that well, because, I mean, people know the song most of the time, Mekarusa, but they don't know that there's actually a version with singing in it. They only know, like, the instrumental version.
Huh. I did not know that either.
But trust me, I hope they pick it, because the song is so good. Like, I know that it's a long one, but it's so good.
Looks like we're going with No Mod 1.
God damn it, the one map that I really don't care about. It's not Nahira.
This is the one map I played in this whole pool.
I hate Nanahira. Why did I pull this?
I enjoyed this. It wasn't that bad.
True, for a Nanahira song, this isn't that bad.
Here we go.
Let's see if my client will actually work now.
Oh, and here we go.
Thank you, Ark, for this fantastic quote. Okay, my client is working, and oh, you have storyboards on.
Hell yeah. Well, it's gonna be a bit flashy though. That'll be fine.
A little bit.
Pumpkins everywhere. So far, well, we barely started, but it's a tie. Well, I wonder how long this is going to last.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It is no mod 1, so we can expect the difference to be just a couple 100s.
far so good for all sides, though.
Yeah, there's a reason why I game without storyboards on, because sometimes you get stuff like this and you just go, help.
Oh, and look at
But
this! Yongin!
Yongin has dropped the first 100 of the match.
So the lead is just a little bit into Scotland Forever's side.
Maybe they really should have gone for taking the actual Coach Jin, you know, Liquid Courage.
Ah!
I don't know if these people are even old enough to drink, not gonna lie.
I think... Good question. I think a few of them are.
SB blocks the number. The number? You mean the score?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the score is still readable-ish.
Ark, you're right. The student has surpassed the teacher.
Oh, Ronster fighting a miss.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That hurts.
Oh, that's right in the middle too.
Yeah, that's pain.
Oh no!
Right at the moment. Right
Oh,
at the
no.
moment that all the other players are at max combo. This is what you call a not gamer move. This is oof.
Oh, it could be worse. Or, no. Not really.
Midway miss. Yes, a beautiful alliteration.
Oh, I like that. Midway miss. Ooh, so now only Ethereal Winter's got the SS so far.
True, but at this point, unless Mr. Shadow or Young Game break, the SS won't matter much other than personal points, because... Yeah, Ray, I wouldn't agree. This is a pretty medium Nanahiro song because it's not that dubsteppy, which is like one of the big reasons why I hate Nanahiro maps.
Yeah, in that case, this one's not that bad then.
Yeah.
So,
I think that this one and Forge are just about the only Nanahiro maps that I can tolerate. And literally the only reason why I can tolerate Force is because I had it stuck in my head for like 4 days in a row, so I'm pretty sure I just have Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, what did you want to say? Sorry.
I completely forgot. But I don't think...
Ethereal
the end
getting
of it.
that fantastic SS though.
Good job, Ethereal.
1,000,000 points, hitting every finisher. This is what we call gaming.
But unfortunately, those two misses by Ronster.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the wrong way around. I feel that.
Oh, that happens to me with, well, everything.
Also, Gamer, Mr. Shadow and Youngin getting the exact same score.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, they're actually going for no mode 5. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Yeah, uh-oh. This is what we call an uh-oh moment.
I guess that's the end of the... Is that the end of the S's that we're gonna see now?
Yes. Probably. This thing has pretty intense SV for a level 1 pool, not gonna lie. At least that's how I remember it. I remember watching it just like, yes, good. Suffering. Pain and suffering.
It does sound pretty technical. Just listening to it. Does that sound about right?
I don't remember if it actually is technical, especially since it's hard for me to judge what is and isn't tech on Futsu difficulties.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
But yeah,
here
as
we
you can
go.
see from these initial bar lines.
Yeah. Looks fun.
Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Yeah, it is some very nice wavy SV.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I do think that the map itself is mapped pretty well to the music, which helps a lot. Unless you're side reading, like Ethereal. Ethereal is just gaming.
Ooh,
Oh, but
Monster picking up that 100.
And Ethereal as well. Ethereal picking up another one.
Ronster and no, not Ronster. Mr. Shadow and Youngin still holding that SS.
If they get dual SS on this, I'll be impressed. They will definitely have practiced this map. Because, you know, Fitzers normally don't have this much SV, and Youngin losing the SS, but...
So does Mr. Shadow. I think the exact same note.
Maybe.
Oh, and Mr. Shadow picks up one more.
Oh yeah, this is... Ah yes. Oh, Mr. Shadow finding a miss!
Oh, but
Ethereal as well!
Oh,
At
boy.
the exact same time. Right now, Youngin is just carrying with that 99% FC. Because Ronster, I think, is on 98?
Ronster is at 98.98. Just 98. It dropped as soon as it dropped as soon as I was about to say.
Aha, I'm looking at my client and it appears that I have something wrong on my OBS. I should fix that.
Oh, and that's the end of it.
And there you go. Youngin and Ronster coming with pretty strong S's.
Yeah, the difference there is just the 100s.
Yeah.
Still
Ethereal coming
pretty
in
good.
with one miss gang though. One miss gang, always good.
Mr. Shadow didn't do so bad himself.
No,
Only 6
definitely
100s.
not.
Yeah.
The skin still appears to be broken. Pain.
Mr. Shadow. My sensei carries me to the end.
I mean, that's what they're a sensei for, I guess.
Ah, that's true.
Ooh, no, not 4. But I don't know if people can hear me at all. Ark, can you like tell them that the totally not power abusive host of this entire thing would very much like to see Fremont too? At some point. Dude, imagine fucking forcing people to play certain maps.
Oh, Ron and Ethereal, I feel you on this one. They played this in BGTS as a DT.
I see, but that must have been was that a different difficulty, or is it the exact same? I doubt it, but
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't remember either, but I probably pulled this sometime before they pulled it in BGTS, so... Because I made this pull back in December. But yeah, this song fun. The Oni of this, I believe, we had to play in IGTS 2020 at some point.
Well, how did that go?
Well, I was the worst player of the team, so it didn't go that well for me, but
And here we start.
gore shit always fun.
I always find these maps so hard.
They are. That's what I love about them. First note miss. Oh, Ethereal got a first note. Oh, that's pain.
Ooh.
Yeah, their combo is
Oh, it's
3 notes behind.
A little more than just one, though.
Maybe not, though. Maybe it was just one miss, just not the first.
Ah, could be.
Mr. Shadow vibing.
Yongin and Ronster still holding their SS.
I also considered the inner Oni difficulty of this for the CGTS fools, but they're having a conversation. Well, then don't have a conversation. Like, just ignore people. Just become neat.
Or you know the deafen and mute buttons, they work well.
Exist. Control Shift M or Control Shift D.
There's a shortcut for that? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I should use those.
I know.
Oh, so it looks like only Ronster is holding the SS. Yongin missed. Oh no, not missed. Got 100 somewhere.
Yeah, but considering that both players on Coach Jin's team are still holding that FC, they are still definitely at the front. But we might see a repeat of No Mod 1 where, oh no, never mind. I wanted to say where, you know, one player on Scotland Forever's team misses and the other SS's, but right at that moment, Ronster dropped his SS, unfortunately. Imagine being such a powerful cursor that you curse before you finish your sentence.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that's happened a lot.
It does. I mean, it happened like a second or two ago when I was casting for CGTS, so dude, eat, sleep, curse players, repeat.
Ronster and Yongin doing pretty good on ACK though. 99.7
Definitely.
or 99.8 for Ronster. Looks like it's just those few notes in the beginning and a little bit of ACK. That's the difference.
Yeah, Ronster is still taking, I think, the highest score on the lobby, but no, actually not. His score is 1 point below Yongin's. A
1
single point. What? Still,
1 point.
that is
Interesting.
another. Yeah, that's another point for Coach Jin and his student.
And yeah, I can see that with Ethereal, the early lag in the beginning of the match.
Yeah, that's pain. Let's see what they're going for now, though. Hidden 2. Yes, banger song.
This one, I believe, is the fast hidden.
Yeah, this
Sounds
is
like it.
the. Yeah. Dude, I really want to pass the inner Oni, but I just cannot stream because you can hear this right now. This is just stream.
Sounds like a long stream.
It is. It's so fun, but I can't pass it. Ah.
Ethereal, Ron, don't give up. Do the reverse
Never
sweep.
give up.
Reverse sweep. Do it.
No, please don't. I'm supposed to eat dinner on time. Totally not biased or anything. What are you talking about? Yes, thank you, Ark.
Truth be told, I wouldn't mind eating breakfast now. That'd be nice.
Dude, I haven't eaten anything today other than a banana.
Same here, but the day just begun.
Okay, it is 5 p.m. for me.
Oh, and here we go.
Oh yeah, the beginning is pain. The beginning is pretty slow.
Yeah, and I think we got a few misses here.
And then the SP will pick up. Yeah, a
And there we go.
couple.
Ethereal again. With another one. Or not again, I think that was her first one.
The
But I
beginning is
believe-
pain to act.
I believe Ronsker got one miss in the very beginning as well. Like the
Yeah.
first note.
Because a note for the people watching, it says 140 BPM, but the 140 BPM is nothing but the start. I'm not sure what the rest is, but either way, I'm glad to see that. I want to say I'm glad to see that people are suffering, but people are supposed to suffer on the hidden 1 pick, not the hidden 2 pick.
Looks like Scotland forever can't really go blind well, can they? 90% around the board. While Coach Jin and his student looks like 97, 96. Oh, 97, nice.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. If they haven't practiced, then man, but I'm pretty sure they did.
Oh, I believe there's some people that can do... Oh no, Ronster. Another miss. Oh, Ronster's really not having fun with this one.
No.
Oh, and Youngin picks up an, I think his first miss. So the only FC right now is Mr. Shadow.
Will the student finally surpass his master?
Looks
As Ronster
like it.
finds another mint. Yeah, Youngin is ghost tapping, which is understandable. Especially considering that the beat of this song is pretty strong. Like, it has a pretty strong, clear beat to it.
The beat seems a bit too fast for...
Oh no!
Oh no! Mr. Shadow!
Shadow finding a miss.
There goes his FC.
But he is still holding the highest score in the lobby.
Good job to him.
Thank you, Sakira. Jin taught his student Wek. Come on, pick Fremont 2. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Do it. Do it. Come on.
Okay.
Final point. Go out on a banger.
Scotland forever. Now is your chance for the reverse sweep.
Do it.
Oh, oh. Okay,
Yeah.
you got your way. Whoa, Mr. Shadow.
Um, no, of course they didn't have to.
Oh, Ethereal's not happy.
No, they can't pick one mod. They don't have to both pick a mod. They have to pick one mod over the entire team.
Ark, you should
Though-
probably relay that to them.
Maybe. I don't know if they realize this.
Okay, Scotland forever. How's your comeback time?
Yeah, I'm not sure which of the two would be more comfortable on this, because I do think that the BPM is pretty high. Well, not the BPM, the SP.
Looks like everybody might be going hard rock.
Ooh.
Just reading from the chat.
No. Ooh. Gaming? Alright, here we go. No, 3 hard rocks and 1 no mod. Which may or may not be the correct decision because, well,
I think that's the correct decision.
yeah,
Oh, no.
overmodding is big.
Well, I don't think it's over modding in terms, at least in Coach Jin and the student side. Seems pretty good. But looks like the mods are paying off for Scotland forever. Oh shoot! Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Happens.
My bad. Don't worry, I got this. It's fixed.
Perfect. Professionals.
It's like sometimes it automatically does it. Sometimes it doesn't.
I know. I've been struggling with that myself. Okay, Pog, my OBS is fixed now.
Really looks like the mod advantage is helping out.
They might be taking a point here. Also, this is just such a banger, man.
I agree.
I love this map so much.
It looks fun to play in Hard Rock though, looking at it.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Shadow finding a mid.
Mr. Shadow! Well, there's still a lot of map left, so you never know what can happen.
True. This is I think the second longest pick. You know, not counting TB, but
Oh, and Ray from chat, short drum rolls. I agree, I don't like. It screws up my rhythm.
true. But it is score for 2, so you technically just need to hit him once and you're good.
True.
And you can just mash, so just go brrr. Dude, it's hard to comment to cast when you're just vibing so hard.
Oh, looking at the accuracy, it's pretty close.
Ooh. Mr. Shadow finding a lot of 100s right there, though.
Oh, never mind. Darn.
And, yeah, and considering that Ronster and Ethereal are both just... They're holding pretty strong FCs right now.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
they
think-
basically need to screw up, miss, whatever. But we are going into the solo, so something may still be there to trip them up.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit of map left. Though the way it looks like right now, I think whoever takes that next miss might be the one to lose.
LMAO 666 combo. I've had maps do that before, like, sorry, specifically like almost evil sounding maps that will like specifically try to have a 666 max combo.
Yeah, I think people purposely do that.
Well, yeah, duh.
Why not?
Yeah. Going into the outro now.
Oh, at this rate, Scotland Forever is gonna get their next point, or first point. Unless there's
It
there
will
it
not
is.
be a sweep. It will not be a sweep, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, now
There we
begins the reverse sweep.
No, please, I'm hungry. Please.
Well, I do believe it. Yep, it is Coach Jin and his students' turn. So
True.
let's see how this goes.
Well, looks like my totally unbiased input actually helped Scotland Forever.
Oh, looks like we're going no mod 3 now.
Interesting. Speed, 240 BPM.
Oh, Ethereal's not happy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ethereal is not the best high-speed songs.
Yeah, Ethereal, I mean, as it's looking, she's basically a British player who is good at hidden and hates speed, so she's basically turning into an English version of me. Well, I hope she doesn't. She really doesn't want to have my shoulder issues.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to see how Mr. Shadow and Youngin do in that too, though. For all we know, maybe they're not so good
A
at
very
yeah.
dude, are we quoting cars now? Speed. I am speed.
Okay.
Off they go. This might be the deciding point.
Maybe, maybe not.
One of the few speed maps where I actually enjoy the song. This is also not a very short pick. It is 2 minutes 42.
Also, we got a lot of map on
Pretty
us.
mean.
Looking at this through the stream and the tournament client, it looks a lot slower than it seems.
I think it picks up though. It kind of has a long intro.
Oh, okay.
Because, well, if you have the song downloaded, the actual timing point, preview point, is very different compared to this. Ah yes, rhythm change.
Oh, and everybody but Ronster has the SS now.
You mean everyone but Ronster dropped them?
Yes. Oops.
Oh, but Ronster drops it as well. Though, for some reason, Scotland Forever is still in the lead, even though they overall... The accuracies currently are equal. The difference... Oh, but Youngin fighting a miss!
Oh, the miss.
Yeah, Ray, the song is building up. It's building up to the final KI.
Ronster trading that miss, though.
Oh, Ethereal missing as well. Thank you, Ray, for the perfect chat curse. Yeah, there you go. This is normally when the song just goes brrr.
Oh, I can see it. Oh boy. Though Mr. Shadow is still holding that full combo.
True, Youngkin fighting another miss, but with Mr. Shadow holding a 99.5% FC? Nah.
So, I think the student has surpassed the teacher at this point.
Well, at least for Speedpex, yeah. And there we go.
Oh, there it is.
And that will be a GG well played. Congratulations to Coach Jin and his fantastic student, Mr. Shadow 818.
Good job to both sides, though.
Please don't talk to me. No, Ethereal. Well, I mean, they were also side reading, so they don't really have a right to complain.
That makes sense. And there we go, our winners, Coach Jin and his student. Jin, you have taught your student very well. Good job.
Either way, this has been the Taika Coliseum with Taika Mom and Kiko. Oh, they might be... Are they doing TB Showcase? They might be TB showcasing. Hold on.
Looks like it,
Dude,
if they want.
dude, I wanna watch them die on TB, dude. The TB is difficult for this level.
So, let's see. Ark, what are they saying? Are they gonna go for it? Oh, looks like a few of them are gonna be sight reading it too. If they do.
Yeah. Suffer. TB Showcase. Oh.
Oh, looks like Winter doesn't really want to do it. Ron's okay with it though. Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, this song is such pain. It is 240 BPM. Well, 226, but it goes up to 240, and the speed changes a lot.
Oh, so basically this one's a bit of a mess for this pool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited now. Let's see how this goes.
The only thing it's not is dense. It's not really dense.
Oh, here we go.
I also just like this song. And the background is fun.
Does the background describe the song perfectly, by any chance?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no, Youngin taking up the first miss. Ethereal right after. Oh!
But yeah, those
And Mr.
drum rolls
Shadow!
make this song impossible to play with Hidden. And because the SV is pretty high, it's also kind of impossible to play with hard rock.
Let's just...
Plus, it's already OD6, so playing this with hard rocks makes that like at least OD8, which is pain.
So basically...
This was a very unfair pick for me, not gonna lie.
So you mod this, you die, basically.
Yeah.
Something tells me that's what you were going for.
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to find a TV on this level.
Looking at that, though, Ronster is doing pretty good.
I'm still not sure if this is about as bad as the TB on the Pool 3 one. Because that used to be like at least 6 stars, and it is now 4.9.
Oh.
Which is why the Polo went, hey, I am allowed to pick this now.
He's not wrong.
Which basically makes everyone suffer.
Oh, this is also quite a lengthy map too, at 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's TV.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't remember. Has Ron got a few misses on him? Or is that a full combo?
I don't know. It might be full combo, but...
So good job for him. Highest score so far.
Man is going for that season high score.
Last quarter left.
Yes. Come on, Ron, you can do it. Get that FC.
Oh, looks promising.
Yeah. No, he's not FCing.
Oh, it's an A.
He's holding an A. Aww.
Still a pretty good combo though. Good job.
Hey, nothing is unalterable. Maybe not a level one though. But... Oh no, Ronster dropping this combo.
Oh, I was gonna say, Mr. Shadow was holding combo there for that hard part, but nothing more. Those fast sliders
We are going.
seem dangerous.
Yeah, they are. And there we go.
That's the end of the tiebreaker.
Ron's still coming in with 3 misses. That's actually impressive, though.
Yeah. Good job.
Well, Ethereal, if you wanted full patterns, you shouldn't have done level 1, because it's Futsus. It is a torture song, absolutely, and I fucking love it.
Yep, that's what you were going for.
Well, I wasn't, and then I found this, and I was like,
Here we go.
Okay, anyways, still, a GG well played to Coach Jin and his students. We hope to see you again later in the evening at 19 UTC, where we will have... I think we will immediately have the German boys.
Yes. In
The,
about 2 hours, I think.
yeah. Oh, let me pronounce.
And I
The
believe
Hartenstein
you and
versus Capizona of Euer Nacken.
I have a feeling I remember from before, you and him have quite a story about this. Fiend's name.
Well, we don't. Not
Well,
really.
that's what he was alluding to. There was something there.
Oh, no. He was just talking about the fact that I can speak German-ish because I'm Dutch, so...
Ah. Okay.
Anyway, goodbye, and see you later.
Yeah.